Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of SimAirport number 11. Okay, so this is to get the terminal complete, or at least all the gates opened. It needs to be done, so as the title screen actually states, all gates are open for business. So, okay, so instead of actually doing this on screen, I've literally built the whole terminal, which is all done, ready to go. I've completed the cafe area, put some more decoration in. I still need to put the plants into all of this area, but I placed a couple around. So here we go. Oh, one thing I did notice, on the last one, it was like, oh, I've got a secret guy, a ramp agent. Now, unfortunately, my buggies are slowly bugging out. If you go into, say, assigned vehicles, oh, that one's actually cleared itself, thank God. Let's go into this one. No, it's they seem to have. Okay, let me hit play and you'll see. Right, so this one here, for example, is not moving. This one's not moving. This one's not moving. This one over here is not moving. Now, when I, pretty much I deleted the vehicles. So like I hit sell, sell, and was hoping it would actually fix the problem. Now, right now, all that's happened is they seem to have removed themselves from the list. Let's see if it's up here. No. 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 Oh, that's annoying. I should have taken a screenshot of it. It would have been better. Oh well, never mind. What I'll do is when I got no aircraft and everybody is back, I'll sell all the vehicles, and then you will still see these 5, and there's another one here hiding. There's another one on this one. There's one here. They're dotted all over the place, but I just can't recall them. So hopefully they will clear themselves, and we will see. So let's just check the deliveries, make sure that it's not jamming, which is not. So because I had the game paused, I'm hoping that the deliveries will be as a bulk, to actually prevent sort of backup of traffic. So yeah. What else do we have? So what's this? Is this the kitchen? Is oh, don't say they've built this already. Oh, they have. Look at that. So I'm going to assign it to the kitchen and assign it to that queue. There you go. I do need to get some staff, but I'll put them in. There you go. So there, at least they look like they're busy. Busy beavers. That's what I should have done here. Nah, never mind. It will do. It's a bit tight, this area here, so it was like, how should I plan it out? And I think I've done it kind of nicely. It looks okay. It's not as spacious as this one. It's a bit tight. But, well. So we're getting that done. We've got the toilet blocks. They will be done shortly. I need to put the toilets and the sinks in. And, oh, we've got another gate ready by the looks of things. Nice. So I'm going to pause it there because it gets confusing. So we're going to assign it. So this one goes to this one and this one. And the furthest one, this one, goes to the gate. The closest one and the furthest one. This one goes to the gate and the furthest one. This one goes to the furthest one and the gate. This one goes to the closest one and the furthest one. And this one goes to this one and the furthest one and this one. Okay, so we're still playing, cool. So they should all be assigned, ready to go. Just need the staff. Come on, autosave. Okay, jump me over that way. Oh, now I don't know which one I've done. So you're there. Where did you go? Oh, you're down here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 3. Let's just fill these guys up, because I know I need a lot of them. Okay, so let's just do this one, because it's ready. Assign to the closest one and the furthest one. And the gate. This one is assigned to the furthest one and the gate. This one assigned to that one, and the gate. This one assigned to the furthest one. And the gate. Awesome. This one is assigned to that and that. And to that. So you're up and running. Cool. And then it's the lag. I'm trying to move the mouse wheel, and it's like in out, and it's hard to actually capture what you want, and it's like, nope, okay. Then you go too far, and then it's like fight with the system. That one, and that one. That should be all the desks done. Now, I just need to make sure I do this? There you go, that one's done. So 1, 2, 3, so there's 6. 1, 2, just put you there. There's 6. And another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And that's all of those. Right, cool. Right, now we just need to build the blimmin' thing. And just watch the traffic. Okay. Was that 21,000 or was it 11,000? Oh no, 21,000 for a flight. Nice. As you can see, we're now 13 million still in the red, but it even with what I've just purchased, I've made £500,000 profit. So that's going or improving with time. I do need to look at the flights and see whether or not I can, if we can add some more. So that would actually then help bring that down even more. So it's roughly cost me, or as you can tell, £13 million, or 13 million to actually get an airplane or airport this size built. Now, it doesn't tell you how much profit I've made, like each day, or the lifetime, and then the expenditure. Then I wish they hopefully will implement that type of information, so you can actually see exactly how much you've spent building, construction materials, furniture, and then vending machines, how much all your vending machines cost you, and then how much you're actually making from your vending machines over its lifetime. So you can decide, okay, if you're holding to a budget, you can say, okay, it costs me 1,000 for or 500 per machine, and I've made £10,000 worth of things, so I can buy another 5 because they've paid for them. That type of planning. That's what I'm getting at. But so it's just literally a waiting game. So hopefully you're enjoying seeing all the people running around, seeing the queues being full, the planes doing their things. I'm hoping as this area gets full with items, then the guys will stop going into here and then running around, that they will actually wait here instead of here. It's a bit strange mechanics when you've got everything that they need over here and they prefer to use the furthest away to their gate. But all of that, then we will then look into doing the front of the house. And we might even see if we can increase the pricing slightly more to actually see if we can get even more money out of the airlines. I haven't increased the pricing for a while. Right now I'm on £650 per customer. So I might leave the runways how they are, but they might even put on an extra 100. So if you think that's then going to be 1400 for that each trip. So we will think, because right now what my salary is 2580, and so what I need to try to do is get the what's it called? So it's 2580, and so if I can increase this up to a little bit more, even making 2000 each trip. I know that would be too expensive. That'd be 1000. That's like £400 extra. So, but we'll increase it slowly to the point that they decide to say, no, you're too expensive. So we'll look into that. What else can we do? So we can, I mean, we can take out a loan, but it's sandbox mode, so it doesn't really matter. If you think this is what's been invested by the investors, and so now we're slowly paying the investors back for their money. Without, oh, look at that, 43,200 for a flight. Oh, 43,000. Woohoo! So yeah, and then that means that these gates are getting used, even though that there's no seating around here. But the gates are ready and open, so that helps them. Yeah, so it's a very good game. It's enjoyable. It's very close to Prison Architect. God, I nearly said that wrong. So there's a lot they can add to this game. You know, they could add a fueling station. They could add maintenance to the vehicles. So you have to actually, they can do emergencies, such as so you can have the emergency services. Then they need to implement sort of some disasters, such as like a bomb threat, where you have to actually clear your whole airport, and then I don't know, you have to send in some police officers who search the airport for you, or your security will run round and actually search for explosive devices. The more security you have, the quicker you can scan for different areas. So that would be interested. So you've got flights on that can't disembark until such time that the explosives have actually been found. So there's delays in. So you have to actually plan for disasters in that sort of sense. You can have fires, which is happen in your kitchens. So then you've got a fire brigade that can come in and put out the fire. And then they can add some shops, some duty free. What else would you have at an airport? A car park. A simple thing as a car park, so where you can charge for long-term stays or short-term. A helicopter pad. So you could have one of your gates as a or all of your gates as helipads. So you can have copters coming in. Doom, doom, doom. Many things. Oh, cargo. How about cargo flights? So you have a like a warehouse, and so delivery trucks come in, and then they load onto cargo planes, and then they fly off. So they can add that. Dum, 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 dum. That is a lot of people. How many people is that? It's still only 2,000 people, but it seems more. Seems a lot more. So I'm hoping that, I mean, this will get built within the hour. I mean, I know it's a lot, but it's not going to get done if I don't have this on. But as you can see, the queues are working nicely. Now, so when they really do sort out the queues, then say these 4 can be is it Stuart? No, what are they called? I can't even say it. Oh, coach. Nice and simple. I thought it was I can't say the word. No. No, I can't say the word. I am dyslexic, so. I know the word, but I can't say it right now. But I can make this first class, for example, these 2 queues, and then these are coach. And so that may speed up some things as well. Over here, though, I might add a second gate to all of these, but right now they seem to be doing all right. Yes, they're always late, or majority of them are late, but until the queues are up 100%, what's the point of having to pay for more staff? 1 should be enough for the smalls. For the large, 6 queues, 3 should be enough, or 2 even should be enough for the large. So when they can sort out the queues, so you got 1 gate which or 1 desk is for first class, which is those 2, and then everything else goes into the second one. And then with the body scanners, I'm hoping that they will improve. I mean, take 2, I don't know why they seem to be struggling getting through this. I mean, they only have to step through it. They don't even need to queue. Which is... This should be the quickest flipping route. There shouldn't be even a pause. There should just, walk. But they just want to crowd up. It's... Little things like that. It's just like... They do brilliant on the baggage, I think. Looking at it. That seems to be working well. Over here seems to be another issue where they just want to hang round the ticket office. I mean, they've got a queue, but they want to stand here. So I don't know what's wrong with this little bit here and all of these gates. I mean, they've got plenty of room, but they just want to stand Oh well, never mind. I mean, I think having it on 5 times speed doesn't really help the AI or the scripting, because it's like I am making them run quite fast, and it's like a queuing system. So you got people running faster, and then if you think there's 10 people charging all to this one, and then it's like it's trying to tell it to then walk through the gate plus queue 10 other people doing it, and so then it's like a bottleneck, and so the system is fighting itself. So it's like if you slow it down to this stage, it's like they can stack it nicer and they go through smooth, yeah, that type of thing. And the same with like the ticket officers, so they can walk. Then that task is then written for you need to go to queue security. This guy is available, and so it's a slow process. But the faster you go, it can't write the text quick enough or the code quick enough. So if you think you've got all of those people come in right now, all charging to here, and then it's like, oh, okay, all of you go this way, and then it's like instead of it working out to actually say you go this way, you go that way, you go, and be able to write code for these guys before they even get to here. Let's see. Let's see if slowing it down will improve the bottlenecking. See, so they wrote all the all these people have just been dumped into this queue instead of literally saying separate and go this way. But oh well. But again, they still have all bunched here. They're not stopping at the queue. Am I missing it? Something. Ah. Wait a minute. I think I found it. You're joking me. Well, that clears that queue up. I think somebody on Steam actually commented, "Oh, just remove all the queues and just have your desks." And it's like, well, if you do that, the guys don't sort themselves out. Um, See, this is what I mean by slowing it down. So if you've got it slow, now that they can individually walk, yeah, there's not like 20 people trying to rush the system. I mean, the maximum that it should be is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there should be a maximum of 13 people can walk through this at one time. And yeah, and it does happen, but you have to have it on slow, which doesn't help. Builders are getting those done. Nice. I don't know. Nearly got my restrooms done. Nice. I'm not gonna worry about the bathrooms until this is all being completed. There's literally no need to actually rush the system. So, okay, so that was my mistake. That bit here. But hopefully they will sort themselves out. What about you? Yeah, at least they're actually using the queue system now. This one here seems to be working. Cool. So nice and slow. Now we've got a bit of a stampede going on. It's like, stampede coming through. But as you can see, if you remember, the faster you get, the slower they crowd up. Now they kind of moving through. Slow, but they're getting through it. Beep, 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 beep. And so... this area is getting done. Still haven't got those done. I would have hoped you would have used those displays in and around here, but they didn't. So it cost me money. 431. So, but right now at midday I can have a lot more planes. So that's what I need to actually look at. Can we get to 12 mil? So I know there's not much going on, but pretty much that's it really. You build your terminal, and then it's just a waiting game to try and get everything built. Then it's down to sort of just generating, or scheduling your aeroplanes better. So I think possibly the one that's just left, which is 12 noon, is this one. So that's actually a morning flight that I can actually get. I think I got a massive gap there. The next lot of passengers is then coming in at noon, and that is going to be 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 flights coming in at noon. And then we've got, so then 6 p.m. is the next lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flights. And then you've got, after that, you've got 2 more. So from 6 you get 12, but then it's this sort of area that I need to get some more flights so that, or maybe not noon, but more the 8 o'clock sort of slots, so I can get about another 4 slots, or 4 more planes maybe, that in and around, maybe more. Depends on the schedule. Plus, we can always move the other flights to actually make it, to actually get all the flights in and out on time. Well, maybe not on time, but it's nice seeing the airplanes coming in. Okay, so let's have a look at this. See, I don't understand how this is actually getting backlogged with people if this is not backlogged that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10. So there's 13 people that can come down here. There's 10 in here. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So then there's 13 that can leave. So there should be more of a backlog here than there should be here and here. Solutions on a postcard, please. Should I put more of these desks? Don't know. Okay, so that crowd was coming down this way. So is that for this flight here? So it starts in 48 minutes. And how they all walk through the toilet. I hope they don't do that when there is actually a restroom in there. Look at this. It's like, and then there's going to be one fighting going through this way. Yeah. I wonder though. So the people from Steam, if you are watching, I did actually post a screenshot of a game. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna save it here, and then I'm gonna see if I can actually find. Come on. Slowly but surely. Oh, is this bug again? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, I'll wait for the autosave to happen. For some bad reason, it's not allowing me to save. Now that might be because a patch is being released. Possibly. Because the game just crashed. So, let me just check Steam. Because sometimes the game will crash when a new patch is actually coming through. So let's have a look. So just bear with me. So I'll give you a little cut in there. Well, there's definitely not a patch. But it looks like there's 83 megabytes of synchronized data that I'm actually uploading for this game. Okay, so back in. So let me just put the video back really quick. So I'll show you one of my builds, and it'd be really nice to actually know if it has. So I want to try and find giant. This one. Is it this one? I can't remember. Let's try that one. Or was it test? Let's see which one this one is. it going to do anything? Just thinking about it. Come on. Oh, I think this one's crashed. Let me, I didn't like that at all. That's a restart. Do I actually have? Yeah, I do. Right, let me delete a couple of these. What's the date today? The 20th, is there? Yeah, that's up there. Okay, so let's get rid of all of those. And go to about there. Okay, let's see if that lets me in. Okay, I really need to clean up my save file. Just a little bit. New beginnings, that's when I started. There you go, test. Okay, let's try that. There we go. So this was my first airport that I did. I had 4 airports or runways, but I was running into the exactly same problem where they just wouldn't pathfind properly. They were landing here on this one and coming to this gate, and then landing here and then going to this one, and there's literally one run. But this was the layout that I done, and it was actually very successful. It was planned pretty well because what they do is they land. I think this is where I sort of like messed up the gateways. So when they land, they come off the airplane, and then they just walk down this corridor, and then they leave. And then when they want to come in, they go off in this direction. Plus, there was literally 2 gates or 2 desks per gate. For example, here. And so I was playing around with the queues to actually see if I can actually get it faster. So I was trying to sort of like update this one. The offices were literally located up in a little area here. You had the delivery, had the then you had this sort of road network. So they actually, the buses come down here, they drop off, then they come down here, and then they go into the pickup area. I had a bug where I couldn't actually get rid of, or I built this whole section here, and then I cancelled it, and then did it again and cancelled it, and so I had like a load of stock that I didn't actually need, and so that's why there's loads of boxes around. But then you have like the kitchen staff are all round in the square, and then they can literally go in and run in and do that. And the cafe was all set up nicely. Now with the security, so again, so they come out here or they enter. They can choose the queue, and then they come into security. They go into there, and then they walk through the body scans, and then go up here and go through the body scans, and out it goes. So I did that. It and so that's why I try to actually step. So these are all because these gates are sort of like out of the way and kind of lost. I was in the build that you're actually watching is that's why I've got them all lined up here, and then I have the runways only here, but I'm still running into issues with sort of like the traffic and stuff, so it's kind of a pain. But there you go, that's the kind of airplane or airports that I kind of build. Very large, um, and just pretty much try to actually make it look like an airport and make it tidy. See, this is you know in the build, well, the conveyor system, which is this. I had you can't put this gate to this table, say these ranks, and then to a baggage place here, and then people that are for this gateway go to this queue. So you can't assign this desk to this queue to this gate, and then have that assigned to the the baggage, and so then the loop is done that. So I thought, oh, or because that's what I wanted. So, but then I said, oh, so because people come in and they just go to any of these gates, then I can do a blue loop, and then any baggage that needs to go to this gateway will just literally travel right the way around and then enter. You can only have one baggage routing station. Now you can have multiple exits, but you can only have one entry. And so, for example, if I can't do it right now, or can I? So say if I have, is there one? There's a blue there. So if I do, so if I had that, I wanted the purple to be below. Can I cancel that and go down a little bit more? No. That's a shame. Let me see if I can get that built quickly. Hopefully I can. Are you going to sort yourself out if I hit that? Yeah. This is why I dished this one and actually went to another one. But if I fast forward and hopefully they build this, or if I go to, actually I should be able to do this. So this is a blue coming out. If I go along here and try and go up, as you can see it goes red. Yeah, but if I go from here and come out and go down this way, it should go red again. Yeah, but it works fine when it's a single line as such. There you go. So let's just go back to this one, and there you go. Which was really a shame. It was a real nice network that I did. I done it all separately, thinking it would work, but nope, didn't work. So guys, on my next episode, I will be building this whole section, and then so I'm going to sort all this out, decide what to do up here. Either make it bigger, so security bigger, so bring it, so make that just a 2-lane traffic going through there, and make this bigger, and sort of move it all around. So then I can have more gateways or metal detectors going, some more ID scanners, and see if I can get people in quicker. So we'll do that. Plus, I might also destroy this one and bring it down a little bit more, so then all of this can be security to make it a huge sort of entrance, and then they offload into the terminal bit. So, but come back, see me build or have this all built. Then we'll do. I'll try and get this area done as well. I just want to put some trees and plants and stuff. Go around and decorate soon with a load of plants to make it look pretty. Put the toilets in, and then we can call this airport done. We'll put some trees around, and we'll finish it off, and then possibly start a new build. So I give you suggestions on a new build on how to actually lay it out, how you would like it. If you would like the um, runways done differently, um, moving the gateways, so having a have a H terminal, maybe a H. Might not work. Maybe an I. No, that wouldn't work either. I don't know what's the best way to actually do terminals. I mean, I could try and build it so it goes like in like a S fashion. Go to like a extra large map and then try and do so like have a runway here, and then it paths in a sort of like a S fashion sort of going on. Ooh, many ideas. So, okay, so I'm going to cut in here. Thank you very much, and have a good day. See ya.